Hello, good morning. It's the Little Farmer's Farm. It's Saturday the whatever it is. It's October, and we're down. The Murphy boys are down, aren't they?
Yay!
Are you a Murphy boy?
Yeah, come on.
Yay! Hang on a minute. Come here. Let's show the people. What have you got there?
Mr. Pumpkin.
Mr. Pumpkin.
Yep. There's his little.
He's a good size, isn't he?
Yeah, his face has changed. Now it's eye, nose, mouth, right there. But he still has his old face. Right now, where is it?
It's a scarred old face, isn't it?
Oh, it's here. There.
I'll just pause it while it's raining. So we're in the smaller polytunnel and we've got Little Weed.
Which is meant to be this little baby.
No, he's mini digger, isn't he? Little Weed, another little heater, candle heater. And all the peppers have been moved into here.
That's not.
To see how they get on, and they don't seem to be suffering in any way, do they?
Nope, and you can also hear the rain outside.
Yes, it is pouring down today. There's our little bell pepper plant there, James. Them green peppers on the bell pepper plant.
Here.
Yeah.
Look how big that
They're dinky, aren't they? But I bet they're edible. How many are on that plant? Can you count them? Have a root about and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think there's about 5.
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5.
No.
James has just spotted something that I didn't think would be able to produce any kind of edible food, but it has. So let's have a look at that. This is a cauliflower that never got planted.
It's still inside its little cage.
It's still inside its little cage, and it's still inside its little cell, which is basically about 2 inches square, but it's produced that, hasn't it?
Yep.
Which is a remarkable thing. Unbelievable. Because there's loads of stuff in here that never actually got planted out in this bed. There's some spinach down there. Again, all in its cells. Lettuce. Broccoli. Which again, remarkably, has got broccoli growing on it. Unbelievable, that, isn't it? Yeah. Oh my word! The garlic and the onions. Let's have a look at the garlic and the onions that me and Mother McCree planted.
So big!
Dun dun dun! Captain Underpants. What do you think?
So big.
They are, aren't they? Yeah.
But you have
I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Let's just look at over there.
Anyway, because they're supposed to overwinter, aren't they, then? Right, okay. Also, we've got some more broccoli in here.
Yeah.
That we've had. That's the third. That'll be the third harvest we've had off that broccoli, mate, won't it?
Yeah.
We've already had 2 lots off that. Cut it and it keeps coming again. Keeps growing again. You cut the head off and then you do like a St Andrew's cross, so it has like 4 segments left over, and they sprout out like that, which is what we've done. But yeah, there's plenty of tidying up to do this weekend, plenty of fixing up. We're going to put some panels inside of the Tiki Hut. Look at that kale, James.
What?
That's kale, that dinosaur veg.
Bradley.
I bet he'll eat some of that, Bradley, won't he? Come here, Bradley. Come on, dinosaur veg here. Yeah. So we'll see you later on. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. We're going to get some of that, those runner beans, we're going to take those out. Alright, and the cauliflower and a bit of broccoli. And that'll be us for tea tomorrow. Right, boys, give him a wave.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Say see you later. Bradley.
I've got you a piece.
Oh, James has got your piece. Little dinosaur. Rawr! Bradley, do your roar. Rawr! Look at this bumper harvest we've got. Wow!
We just took some pictures like that.
I have to restack these so they'll all go in.
I know.
We're chucking half of these away, aren't we? Look, because they've had bug bites, so they've got brown marks on them or whatever it is. Yeah. They're going. So we're just checking the creme de la creme of our runners. Look at that one Mummy's got there. It's a big one.
Look at this one I've got.
I know they're a good size, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely.
I say, Carruthers, I'm absolutely parched. I wonder if there may be a drinking establishment in these parts where one might partake of cocktails and such like. Oh, I doubt it, Andrew, I really do. Au contraire, Carruthers. Here it is. Been smartened up, the Tiki Hut, had a bit of a clean round inside, I'll show you. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Of course I'm referring to Natasha Goswami. That's what she made for us for the Little Farmer's Farm. It's ace, into it, along with all kinds of other things that she gave to James as his birthday present. She's wonderful, fantastic, brilliant. As are you all subscribers and lovers of the Little Farmer's Farm. I've had a tidy up today and made some space for putting tools and such like, because it was turning into a bit of a midden in here. And you've got to keep on top of things, haven't you? So I put another little shelf in there as well. That's going to be the tea making area. Or it might even be a little cocktail station. We never know with the Tiki Hut. So it's had a good clean round, a good sweep out. And everything's been put in its place. We found a face. We found a place for everything, and everything is in its place. That's it, focus. So that's what we've been up to today. And remember, the planet on which we live. Okay. So yeah, down again on the plots. The kids were down this morning, and then the lady farmer turned up and whisked them away to a play centre. But we've been taking a few bits and pieces out. We took out the pumpkin. We've got both pumpkins now, one for James and one for Bradley. We've got some broccoli, and we've got some cauliflower that we took away as well a little bit earlier on. I'll show you a little bit of that coming up. But what we're planning on doing for this weekend is just, again, continuing with the tidying up, continuing the relentless weeding and tidying up and making good the beds for next season. We've moved all the chili peppers from out of the polytunnel and put them in the little polytunnel. They've all gone now, ready for putting in the raised beds. So I will show you that little bit just now. And I've bled off some of the water from inside the water box. Very windy today. Storms, we've had storms galore. Massive storms. And if you're in South Wales where Mr O'Neill is, I'll send him a text after that to make sure he's alright. But you've had it really, really rough, I believe, down there. So rivers bursting and all kinds of carry on. But yeah, the Tiki's coming together. I've not managed to put any more of those windows in because I am thinking about putting a window in here, in this bit, to fill this gap here next to the lizard, to the gecko. I was thinking about putting that in there, so that might be maybe something that's going to come off. But I'll just show you inside. Once you're inside here, even in the strongest hurricane force winds, we're completely sheltered. I put another little latch on that side as well, just for a bit of show. and that holds it tight on the inside of the Tiki Hut. Like I say, there's lots of little nooks and crannies to put things in. There's your first aid kit up there. A well-stocked first aid kit, which we will do a little upload on and go through with you at some stage. Yeah, that's going to be the brewing area. That's going to be one of the potting areas, as are these work areas. There are more shelves and storage solutions to be added to the Tiki Hut. But as it stands, I think it's looking okay. It's getting there, isn't it? There's still some gaps to be filled. There's one up there. We can see the light coming through. And there's one there. So we're going to be filling those. It's absolutely bone dry in here. It was thundering, lightning, bouncing down earlier. And we didn't have a single soupçon of water ingress into the Tiki Hut. It was completely and utterly bone dry in here. Which is great. Which is what you want, isn't it? Isn't it? It's what you want, that. So yeah, that's going to be, I would say 90% complete now, the Tiki Hut. The construction and refit of the Tiki Hut, that is. I would say is about 90% there. There are other things that we need to do. We need to get the solar power installation completed. Or actually begun, because it hasn't actually begun as yet. So that's one thing we've got to do. And then the sockets and all the rest of it inside here. The little fridge will be going there. Underneath there, which will be the cooking, brew making area, all that kind of stuff. As if you can imagine, that there's going to be a window here as well, like a little kitchen window that's going to look up onto the plot while we're in here. It's just going to be an altogether nice place, nice little space, nice place to be for myself and whoever wants to come down, the kids, the lady farmer, Mother Earth, Magical Michael, and all the rest of the gang. Whoever wants to come down is more than welcome. Including you lot. Thinking about inviting one or two of you down to have a look around on the plot. Perhaps not this year, but next year when we start growing stuff, I'm going to start to do that. Invite a couple of you guys down here, do maybe a competition and giveaways and things like that as we get forward and move on with it. And hopefully we'll continue to spread the love and joy of organic growing. Just open that up. A lot of clearing, a lot of tidying, a lot of sorting out to do. Look at that fork there. I'll find a home for that fork inside the Tiki. Need another little screw going in, don't we, somewhere to hold him up. I mean, I've not been altogether completely good and perfect. I mean, we've all got our little vice, haven't we? You need at least one little vice, and of course there it is. Yeah, so there's the little vice. So that's all today from the Little Farmer's Farm. I hope to catch up with you all again tomorrow. I'm going to try and get our Jim Bob down again tomorrow with us. Maybe not Bradley, because he gets a little bit... He's a bit of a pain, really, because you've got to keep your eye on him all the time. Whereas James, being older, he can help out, you know. He's better, really. He's not better, they're both equally fantastic young gentlemen, but our James is more of a help. He's 7 now, and he's getting stuck into it. Whereas our Bradley, although he does like digging, he likes digging up onions and garlic and all sorts. He doesn't really like digging up weeds. He calls them all weeds. In fact, I'll show you. I'll show you what he's been up to, the little chimp. As you can see, they're coming along. Perhaps a bit too strong at the moment, these. With winter approaching. Winter is coming. So Bradley's decided that they were getting far too cocky, those garlic, and he snapped some of the tops off them. And he come down earlier. All he could hear me saying was, "No!" And he just turned and like glared at me. But as you can see there's the onions. They're coming along here. Got 12 onions, I think, in that bit. That's the white Casablanca. And that's the pink Germinal. In the pink Thermidor's not coming through as strongly at the moment. But the white Casablanca it's coming through nice, but I think it might believe that it's springtime, and that's why it's putting so much growth out. Because it's gone quite mild again now, although it's very windy at the moment. It has gone mild. Took these out. Look at him, cheeky get. Oh, slug. Off you go. Yeah. Bit of brock. That's Bradley's pumpkin. I'll show you how James's pumpkin. There he is. 19 kilos him. A frightening specimen. As I say, there's Bill and Ben, the flower pot men. They're still going. I'm getting quite a bit of heat out of them. Oh, they were a minute ago. He's still on. Yeah, baby. Ow! That's hot, silly boy. I won't do that again. But I can't see in there. There you go. They're still going. Still pumping out some heat. In fact, let's see how warm it is in here. It's in the early 60s, I'd say. Mid 60s. In Fahrenheit, probably about 18 or so in centigrade in here, so that's fine, isn't it? So much so that all the little seedling starts are coming on nicely. So there's the Yuki Chinese cabbage, which is in here. We have in here rocket and iceberg lettuce, that Mick at the back. Rocket and iceberg lettuce. Shallots. Here's the onions, the roots are coming strongly and nicely on those. That's the zombie cabbage that never grew, but is still alive. Bizarre. Still going, that. Mick's got some peas in there. What have we got here? Is it Romany? Ah, that's that. That's that weird broccoli that looks like it's crossed between broccoli and cauliflower, I think. I think that's that one. You know the one that's like got pyramids all over it? That stuff. Venus flytraps, titty melons, mixed titty melons there. And more onions at the back. Japanese onions of Michael's at the back. Here is the Joy Choy that we put in the other day. All coming on, all coming through. Every seed that got dropped in there has come through, as you can see, which is good. Let's just hope we don't get a hard frost to kill them all off. That wouldn't be nice, would it? But there will be frosts coming. But these are frost tolerant, frost resistant. The Joy Choy Pak Choy. So hopefully it'll stand a bit of frost, and we might be able to harvest some of that before Christmas. That's the plan. Right, have a good time, have a good week, and the rest of it, it's Saturday. Tonight we're going watching Mother McCree and Auntie Spud in a amateur Oparatics Society performance, which is, I'm sure it'll be fantastic, but I am missing Mothership, a Led Zeppelin tribute band tonight, to go and watch that. So I'm over the moon. I'm sure it'll all be fantastic. You're worth it, McCree, as is Madame Potato. So I'll leave you with Mr. Pumpkin. Grrr, grrr.
Let every true lover salute his sweetheart. In those lips that are red and sweet, tonight with joy my old is made. Drink, drink, let the toast start. Let our hearts step apart. Drink, 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 let every true
And remember everybody, keep growing with your head down. Ta-da!